Hi guys, hope you're doing great. So I know it's been a long time and I've been really struggling to get up a video tutorial for you guys, but now I had the time, so I thought no, I'll get back going. So in this video tutorial I'll help you to the process of setting up your Google AdX account. So for you guys who have not seen my last video tutorial, I'll request you to just go in and see my video on Google AdX. So it's important for you to understand what Google AdX or what AdX really is before actually going through the process of setting up your AdX account. So you can quickly see this video and you'll be all set to get started. Now a prerequisites to this video, I'll need you guys to have a Google AdX account. So getting a Google AdX account is a challenge, as Google AdX is an invite based system. So what do I mean by that? I mean that you cannot actually go ahead and apply for Google AdX account and get a Google AdX account. It's an invite based system from Google. So Google, if it sees that you're performing considerably good in terms of your AdSense revenue and your site is pretty good, it's growing and it has a decent AdSense revenue, and decent, I'll not actually want to quote a number because I've seen publishers even making like 1000 revenue a day get Google AdX account, and for some it takes relatively higher amount of time. So you'll need to work on that, but gradually you definitely will get approached by Google. All you need to do is you need to keep on working on your content, and you need to keep on ensuring that your site is not violating any of the Google policies. Once you're done with that and you're consistent with that, it might take some time, but you will definitively get your Google AdX account. Now with that said, I've assumed that you have gotten your invite from Google, and if you haven't, then your second bet is you can actually reach out to a Google AdX reseller. So reseller are parent publishers who, what they'll do is they'll outsource their parent account, and they'll give you a child account for your Google AdX. So you can use their Google AdX account. So in return of using their Google AdX account, they charge you a certain revenue commissions. So these revenue commissions, I would recommend that you bargain with your reseller. So this should nowhere I've seen publishers go up to like 15% of the revenue share, and the least it comes down to even like 7.5%. So I'll recommend that you negotiate a sweet deal with your reseller and ensure that you're not paying more than like the 10% of your revenue share for your Google AdX account. So now, assuming that you have a Google AdX account, either you're direct or via self, I'll take you through the process of setting up your Google AdX account. You have your Google AdX account invite and it's been set up. So the first thing for you, I'll recommend is to verify whether there's a linked account section showing up in here. And if there's a linked account section showing up in here, I'll recommend that you actually set up your Google AdX account as a link. So this would be actually this is the publisher, wherein it's their direct account, and this is their reseller account. So whether it's your direct account or your reseller account, your AdX account should be listed in here. To set up your Google AdX account, all you need to do is actually create a line item type of AdX. So for doing that, I'm simply creating in an order. So I'm just naming it AdX test, giving it AdX in here, and clicking on add line item. So with the purpose of this video tutorial, I'm focusing on display. So yeah, this is display. I'm simply copying and pasting in the name in here, and in the line item type, I'm selecting in here AdX. So this, kindly note, will only appear if you have your Google AdX account linked, as I shown you earlier. So if your AdX account isn't linked, it will not be showing up in your line item type tab. So this is your actual line item type of AdX. It by default has the priority 12, and this is important to note. So I've made a line item priorities video, and to tell you simply, the higher the the numeric number, lower is the priority. So ad exchange, you can see, is relatively, I would say, positioned at higher priorities, and the only line item that has lesser priority than ad exchange is your house. So yeah, it is prioritized on a level in like ad exchange, so that it gets a fair chance to compete with other your remnant line items. So ad exchange can compete directly with price priority and network line items. So now some people might say, ad exchange can also compete with your standard line item. Yeah, it can compete, but the likelihood of ad exchange serving instead of your standard line item is very less. Now leaving aside this technical jargon, let's proceed further and the setup. So start time, I'm providing in here immediate, and end time unlimited. So this is something I prefer while setting up ad networks, wherein I'm not sure of the end date, and I simply prefer coming into the line item and pausing the line items. All the rest I'll not edit, and inventory you may choose to edit depending upon your requirements. So inventory type is by default selected as display, and that's it. We can simply click on save. Now it says required value missing. Okay, I forgot to mention in the sizes. Now there's a simple toggle in here wherein I can mention all the requested sizes. So you needn't specify in here all the sizes on your own. You can simply check the turn this toggle on, and it's done for you. So now you click on save, and we have to go in here and add in creatives. Now adding in creatives is also an easier process. All you need to do is you need to click on automatically generate creatives, and voila. So this actually creates the creatives for you, and the last step would be to ensure that we approve this order. Now this order has been approved, and we are all set from the Google Ad Exchange set for the Google Ad Exchange account from the Ad Manager UI. One more thing that is left for you would be to add your Ads.txt entry. So I'll take you through its process in the next section now. To help you with the setup of your Ads.txt file, you can actually navigate to admin and go into Ads.txt management. Now this is a site which is already set up, and when I click on view, I'm seeing a lot of entries, but for you, you needn't get confused. What you need to do is you need to actually provide in your one entry for your Google Ad Exchange account. So this entry would remain the same. So here you need to provide in google.com, your publisher ID. So publisher ID is your ID. If you are not aware of it, you can actually navigate to your linked account section that I showed you. So in your linked account sections, you will be able to fetch your publisher ID. So you'll need to provide in your publisher ID, and as it's our direct account, it will stay in direct, and this is the a unique ID that is generated for google.com. So this also remains the same. So all you need to replace in here is your publisher ID. So I'll provide in this line to you, and also the help center article in the description of the video, so you can simply copy paste it. Now what you need to do is you need to actually provide this file, that is ads.txt at the root of your domain. So like if this is a site, your site is abc.com, so ads.txt should be located in here. So all the big sites actually have their ads.txt in here, and you can actually view them here. So let's check, for instance, New York Times. So if any ad is any website is actually serving ads, you can review their ads.txt file by actually providing ads.txt at the end of URL. So So I provide in here so we can actually see, this actually tells us which ad networks even a premium site is actually using to monetize. So this is a quick hack you can use, and you can actually go into any website and check, which ad networks they're actually monetizing through. So here we can see, New York Times is actually monetizing all of their direct network, so you don't see a reseller in here. So that's actually a good thing. Now, once you're done with hosting your ads.txt file, this is actually it. Now I understand that you might need your developer's assistance for this, and if you're not aware, you can simply Google it in here, or Google how to actually implement an ads.txt file, and you will get along. Also, in my previous video tutorials, I have a section in here that wherein I explain to you its setup. And what I'll do is, for you guys easy reference, I will actually hyperlink the section in this video for that particular video wherein I have shown you the process of setting up your ads.txt file as well. Now I hope that will help you. With that said, I'm concluding this video, and I hope this was helpful. In the coming video tutorials, what I'll do is I'll actually take you through the process of actually fine-tuning your ad exchange account. So this is the bare minimum you'll need to actually get started with Google Ad Exchange, but we'll actually learn various things. We'll actually learn in how you can block certain ads and play in with your protections, how you can optimize your pricing rules, or set up a relevant pricing rule that ensures that your ad CPM is maximized. And we'll see how to block in a particular creative, and a lot of small other things. So I'll start making more videos from now on, and I'll ensure that I keep on getting some new videos for you. So thank you guys, and if you liked my content and if you've watched so far, so you can give it a subscribe and a like, so it will be helpful for me. Thank you.